32.
Explore all of those, all of those feelings surrounding death.
I mean, it's a very confronting thing. One minute you think you're living to a pension, or I was a travel agent. I travelled the world. I did what I wanted to do. The choice was mine, and again, it comes back to choices. And I made the choice to have the transplant when I did.
How has life been for you following transplant, and how was that transplant experience initially?
I won't lie, it's not great.
Emotionally, what little goals did you set for yourself?
I set every day in the transplant. I set what the blood counts would be. That was my goal. Every morning I would get up and I would get changed out of my pyjamas into clothes. Because when you're in pyjamas, you're psychologically sick or tired. So that's my way of getting through the day. Listen to my songs when I was having a hard time, and then I would focus on getting out of the hospital. I did little goals. When I got home, I focused on my 100 days. I tried to do what I wanted to do. I think for me, not being able to pat my animals was really hard. But I just focused on little things, little goals. Then I focused on the 100 days, I focused on getting back to work. Getting back to work, I focused during the morning of the day, I focused getting to the end of the day. Just little goals, and then congratulated myself when I did it.
And how did you go about congratulating yourself? Just with little treats?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
And even in my life ever since, I don't plan more than 3 months in advance unless I'm planning for a holiday. Now every year I have tests, and I'm 14 years in remission and I still have tests every year. But I embrace those tests because they tell me what's happening inside my body, which my dad used to say when he was fighting cancer, "Kid, I can fight anything, but I don't know what's happening inside my body." And I used to book a holiday, either just before my test times or after my test times, because I wanted to not focus on my tests or any bad news. The further I thought I would be back to normal. You don't go back to normal, you need to adapt. I didn't listen to my body, but now I listen to my body. If I get the shakes, if my hands start going like that, I know I've pushed my body too far. So I have a little nana nap. If
so
my words get
jumped
jumped,
to yourself.
kind of. I have no fear now. I face death, I have no fear. So if I want to do something, I go and do it. If I want to go to Borneo and I don't have any money, I don't care, I just go to Borneo, bung it on the credit card. What's the worst that can happen? Life's too short. I want to make the most of every day. I want to make the most of every hour.
So and if you had a message that you would like to give, to people, what would that surround? What would that involve, physically, emotionally, and spiritually?
I think for me, physically, listen to your body. If you want to do a walk, start slow. Do a short walk. Don't plan a marathon. And then congratulate yourself when you get that little bit further. I couldn't walk there for a while. I couldn't even change a printer font on a cartridge printer, because when I was on steroids, I could paint 5 rooms in my house. But once I came off that, I couldn't even change a printer font. You just set yourself little goals. And I always say cancer's like an octopus. It doesn't just affect the patient, it affects your friends, your family, the kids, the schools, your workmates, everybody. And everyone will cope differently. So for me, I needed positive. I needed humour, I needed a doctor I believed in, I needed nursing staff that I respected. And I needed to set myself little goals. And it's been a bloody hard journey, sorry.
No, that's all right.
But it's been a liberating journey. And look, I'm living my dream now. I've got a little second-hand bookstore and I just love my life. I'm as poor as a church mouse, but you can't buy my quality of life, and I'm happy.
Well, thank you, Sharon. Thank you for sharing
That's a
your time
pleasure
this morning. And, good luck with the future.
I thank you. Thank you for this opportunity.